Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2017 season. So, hope you've all had a really great weekend. It is Monday, so we're kicking off the week with a brand new team. You can probably see on the channel artwork right now, there is a new team down below. So, we will go through this as we go on. Just a few big things to kind of announce. Not really big things, but just little things. So, I've been away the whole weekend, so I've not really had a chance to catch up on comments and things like that. I did notice as well the QR code series episode that we did last Wednesday with Aaron's team. There was loads of comments on there, and I missed all of them. And I'm super sorry, guys. It's just I've been had a bit of a hectic end to the end of last week, and that's why. So I'm really sorry. I've went through them, got back to you guys. Thanks as always for commenting things. I didn't want to think I just ignored you. I literally had just missed those. So I've been through them. Hopefully kind of that's all done. It is Monday, and as we have been doing since the last week and a bit, running a competition to see who will win that big goodie bag of prizes, the Pikachu and things like that, and those canvas arts. There is an issue. The canvas arts I ordered, the guy totally screwed me over, didn't send them, I tried to get in contact with him to see when will they arrive, didn't end up coming, so I've had to order something alternative for the runners-up prizes. We'll show you those at the end of the episode before we do the prize draw, so I hope they're alright. They look pretty cool, and I don't know, I think I'd probably be more happy with what I've ended up getting as the runners-up prizes to what the original prizes were. They're kind of cool, so hopefully you guys, I'm sorry about that. I know I've been advertising these canvas arts, but this guy, what can you do? Anyway, we've got a new team to kick off the week, guys, so let's jump on to the Battle Spot ladder, try and keep this quick and just quick, I guess, because I know a few of you have said some of the episodes are a bit longer than you'd like, and you know, I do try and keep them down to about half an hour maximum, so that's what I'm going to try to do this week. We'll try and do it. So the team that we are running today is made up of Togedemaru, which we haven't seen on the channel before. We've got Tapu Koko we have seen, Garchomp we have seen, Celesteela we have seen, Mimikyu we haven't played with, I don't think, in our own team, and Snorlax. So it's a little bit different, and hopefully it kind of started off with this core of Togedemaru, Tapu Koko, Garchomp and Celesteela. And obviously Togedemaru makes so much sense at the moment because of Lightning Rod and the amount of Tapu Kokos that are going around. So that really helps out that side of it. The other core there, as we'll go through the videos, I'll explain some stuff. And I'd love to do a team building episode on this. I don't think it's quite the finished article that it could be, but it's something that I kind of put together and I want to test out, because obviously I'm going to be playing Liverpool Regionals in a few weeks time, so I do want to put some ideas together and test them out. And I think obviously tackling the metagame at the minute is going to be hopefully beneficial for you guys to watch as well, and especially if the team works. Like the Togedemaru. Now Snorlax is something that's very popular at the minute. I'm running a slightly different Snorlax to what you may see in tournaments and on streams and things like that. So hopefully it works out. Mimikyu's a bit different as well. Everything's a little bit different, but we'll go through it as we go through the episode. So we have our first opponent of the day, and they're running a team of Alolan Ninetales, Tapu Koko, Celesteela, Garchomp, Arcanine and Gastrodon. So, first things first, they have a Tapu Koko. So, is Togedemaru going to be handy here? Yeah, probably. It's got the Fake Out support to help prevent the Aurora Veil first turn from that Ninetales. Lightning Rod for the Tapu Koko. It's going to hit the Celesteela for good damage. We need to be careful of the other three Pokemon, the Garchomp, the Gastrodon and the Arcanine, that all threaten it for super effective damage. The Gastrodon here is going to be a bit of a pain because it does throw a few issues up for Tapu Koko. using the Muddy Water, we don't really want to be boosting its special attack if we can help it, but it's going to be very good against the rest of the core Pokemon that we see. So, what are we going to do here? I don't know if I want to bring the Mimikyu Snorlax and pairing this game. Although if we get it set up, it could be quite strong. What to do? Let's go for it. Let's go for Mimikyu Snorlax here. I'll bring Tapu Fini and I'm going to bring Togedemaru in the back, and let's go with these 4 to kick off today. This is a bit of a rash decision. I haven't played too much with this team since I put it together, so bear with me as we go through. But like I say, we've got some nice techs and things on different Pokemon. So initially, when you look at this 6, Cortana is a big issue, so I've got specific techs on certain things to really help us out with that. So like I say, as we go through the videos, we'll hopefully be able to show these to you. So my opponent leads off with Arcanine, Lol and Ninetales. We lead off with Mimikyu Snorlax. Now one of the things we can do is I've put Taunt on my Mimikyu, because one thing that you normally expect if a team doesn't have Taunt, normally will carry Roar to get rid of setup Pokemon. So Roar or Whirlwind being a priority attack means you can always get the Taunt off first. So I think what I'm going to do is just Taunt the Arcanine. It's probably more likely to have Roar here. Could also have Will-O-Wisp. That might be something. And I think I'll go for the Belly Drum right now. I am running Protect on this Snorlax, so I could protect it, but I'm not going to opt to here. So there's the Aurora Veil. Hopefully we see the Arcanine go for a Roar and we stop it. So it looks as though this Arcanine might be going for a Roar. We do get the Taunt off. We get the Belly Drum. Arcanine's definitely going for a Roar, but it's not going to be able to roar. So we do get the Belly Drum off. We will proc that tasty Figgy Berry. And Arcanine can't use Roar. So that was one of the techs that I had on this team for that specific setup here. It stops my opponent being able to just roar me out. So that does help. And Mimikyu still got its disguise, so we can freely just go for a Trick Room here. And if we want, we can protect the Snorlax. Or we can just start attacking. But I might just go for a Protect here, to be honest, because I don't want to risk getting froze, or I don't want to risk the burn from doubled into from a Flare Blitz from the Arcanine. So there's a Freeze Dry. It is into the Mimikyu. We'll break that disguise. And there's a Flare Blitz, just doubling into the Mimikyu this turn. So we could have got an attack off with Snorlax here, but like I said, it was just a bit risky. We don't want to play the RNG game if we don't have to. So we're being a bit safe there, but we could have got away with it. So anyway, we've set the Trick Room up. We've got a Snorlax set up. We're sitting pretty nice at the minute. So what I'm going to do is switch out Mimikyu, get the Tapu Fini onto the field with that Misty terrain, and I'm going to go for a return into Ninetales here. And take it down to its sash. So let's see what my opponent goes for. So there's an extreme speed from Arcanine into the Snorlax. Doing a decent bit of chip damage. Get the return into that. Ninetales, take it down to its sash. We'll probably see a Blizzard. Just a Freeze Dry here. And it is into the Fini. So Fini isn't going to enjoy taking that, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We need to keep an eye for when this Taunt wears off on the Arcanine. Yeah, so there's the Taunt there. It has worn off. So what I'm going to do is just go for a Moonblast into the Ninetales. I'm not going to risk Muddy Water miss here, and I'm just going to go for a return into the Arcanine. Again, not risking any misses or anything like that. We just see a Protect come out from the Arcanine here. So that return hitting into the Protects. We'll get the Moonblast into the Ninetales and take it off the field. So that's one Pokemon gone, at least. But we're still sitting pretty nice at the minute. We've still got, I think, 2 turns of Trick Room left. So I wonder what my opponent will bring in next. It's a Gastrodon. Yeah, it is. Okay. So the question is, does this Gastrodon have Protect or not? And how many turns of Trick Room do we actually have left? We've got 2 turns of Trick Room left, so that's not too bad. I'm going to go for a Muddy Water with Tapu Fini, and I'm just going to go for a return with Snorlax into that Gastrodon slot. Hope it doesn't have Protect. So Arcanine going for the double Protect. No Protect from the Gastrodon. This return should take it down. Easy peasy. And we'll get a Muddy Water single target attack onto that Arcanine. Does hit. And just proccing its berry. So we're going into the last turn of Trick Room now. Now depending on what my opponent has... Let's see, it is Tapu Koko. So, this is all fine. This is all fine. I think. We're probably going to see the Arcanine and the Tapu Koko Protect here, I would imagine. I'm going to bring in Togedemaru, and I'm just going to go for a Recycle with Snorlax. Just expecting the Protect from both targets here, but my opponent just forfeits, so that's fine. I think in that situation we didn't have anything to worry about. The Tapu Koko couldn't touch the Snorlax with any of its electric type attacks. Just showing what a good utility having something like a Lightning Rod user like Togedemaru in the back is to bring in that situation, just to kind of shore up that defense. So not a bad start with the team, and it was kind of... We were a bit hesitant with what we wanted to lead with there, so which mod we wanted to bring, but I think we probably brought the right mod at that right time, so not a bad way to kick off the episode at least. And we'll just look for our next opponent. Hopefully they won't take too long to click in. Let's just keep the original music today. Why not trainer music for this next game? And yeah, hopefully... I had massive issues with, I know you guys, and thank you so much for those of you that commented and said there was lagging on my audio to my video, and I've spent ages since I got back trying to figure it out, and hopefully this video is perfect, hopefully, or as near to perfect as it can be. I'm kind of hoping it is. Anyway, we have our next opponent of the day. They're running a really quirky, cool team of Flygon, Bewear, Tapu Lele, Mismagius, Charjabug, and Alolan Muk. So, what do we make of this? I don't know if I want to bring Mimikyu Snorlax here, because the Bewear is pretty threatening. To the Snorlax especially, we're not and the Muk is as well, to be honest. So what could we go for here? Let's lead. I think I might just bring the other core. Need Tapu Fini, Garchomp, and Celesteela here. So I'll lock in with those 4. The Togedemaru is going to come in really handy for that Charjabug, I would imagine, with any sort of electric type attacks that it can fire out, like things like Fini and Celesteela, and just help basically just support those two and kind of perform in their roles a bit better. So we do see my opponent lead off with Mismagius and that Charjabug, so we probably are gonna expect, I would imagine, the Tapu Lele to come in here. Well, you would kind of think it might. Do I need to worry about the Mismagius at all? I'm not really too sure I do. I'm just going to go for a Zing Zap into it. Get some damage off onto it. And I'm going to switch in my Celesteela because I'm really expecting the Tapu Lele to come in on the field, just to get the psychic terrain up, overwrite that Misty terrain, and I want Finny in the back for any point that Lele does come in, so I can switch it in and just neuter those big psychic type attacks that could potentially coming out onto my side of the field. So we do make that switch. There's a Shadow Ball coming out from the Mismagius into the Togedemaru. Wow, okay, that is stupidly powerful. If I'm doubled into here, then we're in a bit of trouble. And it's a Life Orb. Okay. So the Zing Zap does quite a bit in return, and we just see a Bug Bite into Celesteela from that Charjabug. Wow. That did huge damage, that Mismagius' Shadow Ball. So, right, what we're going to do now. Togedemaru is in a bit of a bad situation, so I'm just going to Spiky Shield and go for a... Yeah, I've got to go for a Heavy Slam and try and get rid of this Mismagius right now. And my opponent really playing very nicely here, going for the Protect, calling my Protect on the Togedemaru, reading my play like a book. So we just Heavy Slam into the Protect, and we'll see what this Charjabug goes for. Just another Bug Bite. Try and take down that Togedemaru. Does take a little bit of chip damage. So here I'm going to go for... There's nothing I've got to switch in, really. I mean, I could switch in Garchomp. I don't really want it taking too much damage, though. Like, what's my opponent got? Potentially. Yeah, we're going to need the Garchomp, I think, a bit more than the Finny. So I'm going to switch in Finny for Togedemaru here. But the thing is, switching in Finny, we've got a Super Berry on it, so that's not going to be good if it does Bug Bite into that slot. But you've got to imagine that they launch an electric type attack into Celesteela here. But we should be able to take at least one electric type attack from this Charjabug. So, okay, so Bewear coming out, Mismagius switching out, Togedemaru switching out for the Finny. So we're probably going to see a Bug Bite into the Finny slot. You've got to imagine, which won't be great. Yeah, so we're going to lose a Berry, which is not ideal at all. Well, it's better now, I guess. If it was ever going to do it, it's better stealing it now than... when we chipped it down a lot and got it quite low health. So I'm just going to Calm Mind up with Finny this turn. I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed into that Charjabug. Start trying to get some damage onto it. So we see the Bewear Protect. And we get a Calm Mind off with our Finny. Start bolstering those defenses and special attack. We'll see what this Charjabug goes for. It's probably going to launch out. I wonder if it will throw out an electric type attack in fear of the Togedemaru coming back in on the field. It goes for a String Shot. Nice. Charjabug's a pretty cool Pokemon, to be honest, isn't it? A little bus-like Pokemon. So that will drop our speeds by 2 stages, I'm pretty sure. So that Bewear, depending on how it's trained, may outspeed both of my Pokemon. But what I'm going to do is just start launching some... what should I go for? Just another Calm Mind before we start doing anything. Or a Protect here. I'm just going to Protect Finny here, and I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into the Bewear. So the Charjabug actually withdraws, so we could have went for Muddy Water here. Unless, of course, we see like a Poison Jab come out from that Bewear onto the Tapu Finny this turn. So, yeah, double edge. And there's a Leech Seed. Okay. I think I might have to switch Finny out because we're going to get doubled into here, and that is not going to be ideal. I could bring in Togedemaru or Garchomp. Garchomp's probably better, to be honest. I'll bring in Garchomp, and I'm not too worried about Celesteela here, so I'm just gonna go for a Leech Seed onto the Muk. Just keep on spreading those Leech Seeds where I can. Oh, what is this? Is this an all-out pummeling? So this is going to be into Celesteela, I think. Let's see how much this does. Okay, it does an absolute chunk of damage. Hopefully we don't get doubled into. No. Which is fine. We get let off the hook slightly. Which is quite good. And we get the Leech Seed onto the Muk. Okay. Right now, we're going to get a little bit of health back. But we do threaten both of these Pokemon with Earthquake. The problem is my opponent has two Pokemon that you can freely switch in, both with the Levitate ability, which isn't ideal. So I don't know if I want to go for an Earthquake just yet, because it's more likely that we'll probably see something switch in. So I'm just gonna, I imagine we'll probably see what's more likely to switch out. Right, I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide, and I'm going to go for a Flamethrower into that Bewear, expecting something to kind of... So the Muk switches. I wonder if we're going to see a double switch. Mismagius. Now if the Rock Slide hits, it should take that down. So no switch out. Are we going to see an Ice Punch though? I totally forgot about the Ice Punch on Bewear. But we do get super lucky. I wonder if it's got the Fluffy ability, because this should KO if it has. Yeah, okay. So that flinch was massive there, because we probably would have seen an Ice Punch into the Garchomp, and that probably would have picked up KO, I imagine. So, getting a bit lucky there, which is super unfortunate for my opponent, because I absolutely love the team. I think just the combinations that he's got here are really, really cool. But it's not over yet, so we've still got a lot of work to do. So we see that Charjabug come back onto the field. I'm just going to protect my Garchomp this turn, expecting a String Shot to come out, and the Muk probably to protect as well this turn, so I don't want to just burn the Z move just yet. We get the Protect off with the Garchomp. Is the Muk going to protect? Okay, that's good. So there's a Toxic come out from this Charjabug. Oh, we missed the Leech Seed. Okay. So we cannot complain about that at all, because we had the flinch. But we have quite a bit of luck with Rock Slide on this channel. I hope that continues if I use it in Liverpool. So we will go for that Tectonic Rage into the Muk. That should be enough to pick up the KO there. And I'm just going to go for a... just a Flamethrower into the Charjabug, just to get some damage off onto it. So there's another Protect from the Muk. It doesn't get the double Protect, unfortunately. And we will get this Tectonic Rage off into this Muk. And this will be enough to pick up the KO. And I've got a super interesting spread on this Garchomp, but we haven't really had much time to go into it this episode, but hopefully as episodes progress through this week, we'll be able to go into it with a bit more detail, just to explain a little bit more about it and how it kind of supports the rest of the team. So we just see that Charjabug go for another Toxic into the Garchomp. So we are badly poisoned, and it will slowly start to chip us down. We get a Flamethrower off into the Charjabug. Do decent damage, to be honest, and maybe a Rock Slide and a Flamethrower will be enough to pick up the KO on it next turn. You've got to think it probably will be. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll go for that rock slide. Hopefully it hits. Let's hope we don't get any more flinches. It's not too fair. My opponent just forfeits. So I think we had the game pretty much locked up, really, because we had, I think at that point we still had the Tapu Koko and the Togedemaru in the back to bring in. We could utilise the Calm Mind if we needed to. We had the Fake Out support and obviously the Lightning Rod. For as long as Togedemaru stuck around in the field, it was down to its sash. But we'll wrap things up there, guys, because that was 2 nice games to kind of kickstart the week. Kind of just get a little bit of a taster for the 2 mods of the team. Those mods do interchange, so we will hopefully kind of mix things up a bit as the week goes on. But hopefully you enjoyed just the couple of games that we've had for it, and you're looking forward to the rest of the week with this team. So anyway, we had, as I said at the start of the episode, to celebrate our 100th episode of the School of Hard Knocks, we had a little competition. So we had a big goodie bag full of things like the world's plush Pikachu, the world's t-shirts, binders, playmats, loads of other stuff, Pikachu Art Academy game, and just a nice bunch of Pokemon collectible stuff for one of you to win. Then we had 3 canvas arts. But like I've already explained, I had a bit of an issue with the guy that I bought the canvas arts off, and it all just went a bit AWOL. So I ordered something else for the runners-up prices, and I hope you guys think they're alright. I'm super sorry about the situation, and I literally had to do this at the last minute, so I didn't have a lot of time to do it, but hopefully I'm going to pull it up now so you can have a look right here. So these are framed artwork pieces. So you've got a Snorlax one, a nice Gengar one, and then the Gyarados one, which is like down there, I think. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. They look amazing, and I'm in the process of getting somewhere new to start recording, and I'm definitely going to grab myself at least a couple of these to put on the wall, and with all the other stuff that I've got kind of in mind to do that with in the background, so it looks nice and pretty and all Pokemon-y and stuff like that. So they are pretty cool. But what are we waiting for, guys? All you had to do between the 30th of June and the 7th of July, which was last Friday, so Friday to Friday, was be subscribed to the channel, leave a like and a comment on any video in that time frame, and you are in the prize draw. So what I've done was a lot of work. I put all of your names, I collected all of this information, put all of your names, and I've got it right here so we can see. You put all of the names into this, and then you press this draw now button, which I'm about to do. I wish I had a drum roll. It would be really cool. And it will draw the winner. So what we'll do first of all, guys, we will do the winner of the plush Pikachu. So I'm just gonna make a note of who we've got here. So do not forget, even though I have it recording, so I shouldn't really forget, and I can go back to it any time, but yeah, you just so you know. So this is for the big goodie bag with this cool plush Pikachu. So drum roll, and the lucky winner for that big goodie bag is Andy Paul. So there we go. Congratulations, you have a massive goodie bag full of world's plush Pikachus, t-shirts, binders, playmats, all sorts of stuff. So Paul, Andy, all you need to do is drop me a message, send me your address details, and I will get that posted off to you. So that is prize number 1. Congratulations. So we've got 3 more prizes to do. Now, how are we going to do this? Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to pull back up so we'll go with the Snorlax one first. Snorlax, then the Gengar, and then the Gyarados. I love these so much. I think they look so cool. I think they look super nice on the wall, and they're quite subtle as well, so they'll look nice as artwork wherever you want to put them, if you want to put them up and you win them. So there we go. Right, this is for the Snorlax artwork, so we'll reset this. Obviously, if someone comes out twice, I'll scratch it because I don't want 2 people to win 1 prize. I know it doesn't seem very fair because if you get drawn twice, it's just the luck of the draw, but I want them to all go to separate people, okay? So I hope you guys are alright with that. So this is for the Snorlax picture, frame picture. And drumroll again. And Andrea. So Andrea, you get the Snorlax. Andrea, again, congratulations. What we'll do, if you drop me a message with your address details or contact details, and then I'll get that posted out to you. Cool. So let's reset this, and then we'll do it for the Gengar. Now the Gengar is really cool. And like, who doesn't love Gengar? So drumroll again. Bum 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 bum. Eugenio. Oh, that's great. Congratulations, Eugenio. You have won yourself a Gengar framed piece of artwork. So again, like the rest of you guys, if you get in touch with me, let me know your address details and I'll get them posted out to you as soon as possible. And we have one more left, guys. So this is an exciting time. This is for the Gyarados framed artwork, and this is the last one. So fingers crossed. Good luck to you all. And the winner is DK. So I don't know. I guess that's what it stands for. I don't know, DK. So guys, congratulations. You've just won yourself that Gyarados framed artwork. So that's amazing. If you all get in touch with me, let me know your address details or where you want them sent or anything like that, and I will get those parceled up and sent out to you as soon as possible. So that wraps things up, guys. That was an amazing. And unlucky to you guys that didn't win. I did love this competition, so I'm going to do similar things like this throughout the summer, I think, while we've got a bit of down season and we're testing out new series ideas on the channel and stuff like that. So don't be too downhearted if you didn't win this time. We'll have plenty more competitions throughout the summer to win lots of goodie bags and stuff like that, so that'll be really cool. I did want to just mention before we kind of kick off, guys, sorry about the weekend. I had some family stuff come up, so I wasn't around to do the live streams for the Battle Spot Doubles series. I've got the team made, we'll play the episode tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'll ask you guys to comment on the video and ask you what you want to do about the team builder episode with that, or if you just want to do a little extra episode just to go through the team, just to explain it before we get in any further. And like I said, we could drop the QR code series this week and do that on Wednesday, so do let me know what you guys think about that. But we'll wrap things up there, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video. It's massively appreciated. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe, so you get all the daily updates for when School of Hard Knocks, Battle Spot Doubles, QR code, MBL, all that stuff comes out. And hopefully I'll have a bit of time this week to kind of catch up on stuff as well. I keep saying this, but yes, we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline at the minute, and it's just trying to kind of keep on top of that. So we have a lot of stuff lined up this week. We've got a lot of new content coming out with new teams and things like that, so it's pretty exciting. We'll be back tomorrow with that Battle Spot Doubles series, so we'll be playing our very first made team on tomorrow's episode, so do stay tuned for that, guys. Congratulations again to the winners. Do get in touch and I will arrange those prizes for you ASAP. It was kind of cool doing it live on the video as well, so that was really cool. But we'll cut things off there, guys. So until tomorrow, have a great night. Whatever you do, and have an amazing time. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. It's always a pleasure, guys. So until then, bye bye.